Hey there, everybody, and welcome to the Binge, a movie show where we tackle a franchise one movie at a time, one entry at a time. We talk about it, and we drink. I'm your host, Joshua Ryan. With me, as always, my co-host, Timbo Jones. What's good, Tim?
Yo, let's do it. Let's make it do it. I can't wait. I'm so excited. I can't even get my words out. I'm talking John Wick. We are in the middle of our Wick franchise.
The very middle.
Is it the middle?
It's the absolute middle.
Or it's the other side of the middle. It's the other... Yes, Josh, let's do this.
So today we are talking John Wick Chapter 3 Parabellum. This is the only movie in the, four core John Wicks that doesn't just go chapter... I'm getting it, Tim. Doesn't just go chapter 1, 2, 3, or 4. They added a word. Parabellum. Parabellum.
Yes.
But first, before we get too deep, Tim, what are you drinking?
Me, I went very classic because I was at a party and they gave me a bunch of free beer.
Oh, that's the way to go.
So, it's the best tasting beer? Free beer, even if it's Bud Light. So I have a lot of these and I need to get rid of them. So I'm drinking water and this.
Hey, what's the difference? What's the difference, Tim?
I think Coors has more water.
Maybe.
Either way, I have a bunch of them and let's rock this joint.
Listen,
what
in
are you
the
drinking,
same
Josh?
the same vein of free is for me, like I said during last week's episode, the fine people over at Universal Pictures were kind enough to send me a bottle of Dead Guy whiskey, so I am continuing to drink that for episode 3, John Wick, chapter 3. To that, Tim, I say, raise a glass, my good man.
Finally, we win the
toast
whole time.
to John Wick, and give it a little clink, clink.
Clank.
That's our
Clank,
glasses.
clank.
That wasn't my mouth. Clink. Let's talk.
Yeah.
Let's talk John Wick. So Parabellum, like I said, the only one in the core 4 to give itself a little subtitle, and then they abandoned it for the 4th. So Parabellum is from a Latin phrase which means if you want peace, prepare for war, and that's just cool. That's just cool. That's just a cool phrase.
Technically, Parabellum is the last part of that. Prepare for war, but yes.
Well, it's derived from it, Tim. Derivative. So this movie,
no, that's a dope. That's like really cool though, and it's like, isn't it like something of it is like tattooed? No, he has like "Fortune favors the bold" or something tattooed on his back. I forgot, something like that.
He got a lot of
I'm
tattoos.
sure they'll tell us in the comments. He's got a lot of tattoos. They all mean something.
This movie released May 17th, 2019, 2 years after the second movie, even though it picks up literal minutes after that movie ends. Goes straight into this one. Opened up number 1 at the box office, which of course it did. I know you're a box office man, Tim, so this one opened.
I do like the box office.
Number 1 at the box office. Do you have any idea what was number 2 at the box office May 17th, 2019? Think back to 2019. It was a huge movie.
Was it a Marvel movie?
It was a Marvel movie. A huge Marvel movie.
Was it like Endgame?
It was Avengers Endgame, coming in at number 2, 22 days in theaters. Still at number 2 after 22 days in theaters. Number 3, we had Detective Pikachu. After that, we have A Dog's Journey at number 4. And rounding out the top 5, we have The Hustle, number 5. There you go.
Okay.
It's a solid. That's a light, mostly lighthearted top 5 at the box office. Lighthearted weekend there.
The other day, I tend to circle back to crowd reactions of the whole Cap picking up the hammer.
Oh yeah,
and then that final the portal scene, man. And I like listen to. I don't like seeing the crowd. I like listening to the crowd because I still want to watch it. But I like when they get excited because I'm like, I'm also excited. Let's go, assemble.
It's an exciting time.
Avengers Assemble.
We will cover that movie at some point. It's in a huge franchise. I think when we tackle the Marvel movies, because there's like 40 something now, we're not going to tackle them all at once. We're going to break it up into phases. We'll do a phase 1. We'll hit a phase 2. We'll get there. We'll make our way through.
I like that idea.
If we are still running that far down the line, who knows? This movie comes in at a runtime 2 hours and 11 minutes. Previous one was 2 hours and 2 minutes. So we got a little extra here. Little extra. Stahelski, who's back to direct, of course. Kolstad writes the script with a little bit of help. There were a few more writers on this one. Budget, they're going up because these movies are popular. They're gaining popularity. So we have a $75 million budget, and it grossed $327.7 million worldwide Over 171 million of that was at the domestic box office. Keanu Reeves estimated to make between 2 and 2.5 million, about the same as the previous salary. And we got 4 taglines per IMDb on this one, Tim. 4 taglines. Actually,
Run 'em.
I take that back. There were a lot of taglines listed. I narrowed it down to the 4 I thought were the best. Okay, so here we go.
Send them.
If you want peace, prepare for war. We already talked about it. Parabellum.
Classic.
That's
Parabellum.
a cool tagline, and it fits
cool
the
tagline.
title.
Fits the whole genre.
This
or
one's cool.
franchise.
Don't hunt what you can't kill. That's pretty cool.
Ooh.
It's very Predator-like or something. It reminds me of the Predator.
Yeah, it does.
All right. We have a TikTok, Mr. Wick. Simple, but I get it that the clock is running. You know, the clock is tick-tocking.
Now when I hear TikTok, I just think of TikTok.
TikTok.
So like in my mind, I was like, this one's from TikTok. What are you saying? Oh,
John
yeah,
Wick's doing
the
a
clock
dance.
man. Yeah, right. Yeah, the TikTok man. What was it? I think his name is like TikTok man or something like that in the thing.
Maybe. Who are you talking about?
Yeah. The actor who goes TikTok, Mr. Wick. He's a very I can't think of his name, but he's a very funny like comedian. He's all over the place. He was on Brooklyn Nine-Nine, The League, a ton of other. He was even.
Oh, you're talking about Jason Mantzoukas.
Like, yes.
Yeah. No, we'll get to Jason Mantzoukas. Don't you worry.
Yeah.
Don't you worry.
Oh, okay.
Last tagline I got here: every action has consequences. Okay, simple. Simple. Hey, it's true.
It's true.
I love the opening of this fucking movie, dude. This movie.
Oh. I thought we were going to decide which tagline.
Oh, you just got silent. You just looked at me.
Well,
okay.
You said you had like
clearly,
4. Was that 4?
It's clearly, if you want peace, prepare for war.
Yeah.
If you want peace, prepare for war. That's it.
Yeah.
That's the best one.
I'm just making sure we're
So
on the same page.
let's talk the opening of this movie, Tim.
Yes.
Let's just get right into it. This movie picks up immediately, like thrusting you into the action. So at the end of the first movie, John Wick commits a moida in the Continental. You're not allowed to do that.
You said first movie or second movie?
In the second one, the one we just finished.
Yes, the second movie,
He
yes.
kills a member of the high table at the end in the Continental. Very bad stuff. So what's his name? Winston is like, I'll give you 1 hour, Mr. Wick. And he takes off sprinting because he knows they're all going to be coming now. So this picks up literally as that hour is coming to a close. He is on the run, just running and sprinting. He had the 1 hour head start, and he runs into a giant in a library who ignores this 1 hour head start because he's like, hey, time's almost up. No one's going to know. I'm just going to try and kill you in this library. And this library fight is fucking legit. The action in this movie starts off so good.
I agree, but also, like, with John Wick and, like, Jason Bourne, how, like, if you have a book, why do they put the book next to the dude's face and then punch the book? Like, does that actually do something? Like, I can understand, like, taking the edge of it, and when he, like, kills him, he, like, has the book in the dude's throat and then fucking slams it and jams it. I can understand that, but I don't understand, like, putting the book to my face and then you coming and just punching me in the face with the book. I feel like that, like, you know, because boxers, they leave their gloves up, so when you do hit them, they keep it like that. Like I don't understand that part of it.
I don't.
But, like, when you do this and you're like,
oh,
yeah,
shit.
I mean, it looks cool, you know, or you hit him with a book. But yeah, no, that fight scene was dope. It was legit.
Well, like you say, he breaks the dude's neck with a book. That's pretty badass.
Well, then he shoves it in his mouth and, like, breaks his jaw with the book, too. And then he just slams his head. Yeah. That guy was huge.
Well, so the actor, I'm sure I'm going to, you know, if I can ruin this, but Boban Marjanovic. That sounded right, actually. I think I did good. Boban Marjanovic. He's a Serbian basketball player. He is 7'4" tall. That's a big man.
It's a big dude. That's the thing I like about John Wick, too. Like, he looks at you and just says, I'm still going to kill you. I don't give a fuck. Like, John Wick doesn't care how big you are or who you are. He's I'm going to kill you just like everybody else is what I'm trying to say. So when he looks at that guy and that guy's so tall, he's like, I'm still going to climb that tree and knock you the fuck out. You know?
That he would do that. I think he would.
I'm just saying.
So I like that he goes to this, like, secret surgeon, this secret little, you know, back alley. Clearly he's like an assassin helping surgeon. But he's not allowed to help John Wick once the hour runs out, once the hit is on him.
Yeah, but he's gone to that guy before.
Right, but I like that he goes to him and he's like, I got 5 minutes left. And at first the little, you know, surgeon dude is like, there's no time. And John Wick's like, there is time. You have to let me in. So he does. And then time runs out, and then he's like, no one's going to believe that I didn't help you. You got to shoot me. And he tells John Wick just to shoot him a bunch of times. Shoots him a couple times.
Yeah, he tells him, like, where to shoot him and stuff like that.
Yeah, he's like, shoot me here. One won't be enough. Shoot me again.
He's like, just missed the...
Cool. I would shoot you if you asked me to. That's just good friends.
Like, you'd shoot me?
If you asked me to.
Is this like the show Friends? Like, I'll piss on you. My friend was in trouble. I'll piss on all you guys. Like, I'll shoot all of you. You'd shoot me if I need. Thanks, man.
I would shoot you.
If I become a zombie, you take me out.
Okay.
No questions
asked. If you become a zombie,
asked.
I'll piss on you. Got it.
Wait, what?
Choosing to open the movie this way, just with this like instant adrenaline, kind of neon lights on the street, there's rain-soaked alleys, 1,000 assassins. This is like a ballsy opening to just say we're going all in really quick. And it's not to the film's detriment. I don't want to say that. But the film cannot go upwards from the opening. I think the first 20 minutes of this movie are so good that the movie does go down as far as intensity and quality, just because it was so perfect the first 20 minutes. So you do get the best of it early on, which I'm not saying as a negative. I'm just saying we get the best early.
So you're saying they shoot their wad way too soon is what you're trying to say.
They blow that shit.
Yeah, because I think like the second one did a really good job having John Wick be the hunter, you know, and he was chasing down that guy on the bike in the beginning of the second one. It was so good, in my opinion, because you can hear the bike, you can hear John Wick's, you know, American Muscle car over. This is the second one still. Over like the New York City street, and you don't see Wick until like way later, and he comes out of the shadow. So it was like a really like ominous opening. Where this is, like you said, they get after it. I mean, you're in your seat going, "Let's fuck some shit up." But I kind of agree with you. I mean, I think they think they're amping it up when like Halle Berry has the two dogs, and you see like the dogs fighting with her.
It's nowhere near as good as the opening.
It's nowhere near as good. It's a cool idea. On paper, you're like, yeah, it's gonna be John and Halle Berry. I forget her name of the character, but like they're gonna be fighting because they're badasses. And then they're gonna have these two dogs that are also fighting with them. And it's gonna be really cool. And you're like, yeah, it was cool, but the other stuff was a lot more fun. Not cool as put a book in a guy's face.
Within the first 20 minutes that I'm talking about here, not only does he fight the giant, kill him with a book in his mouth, go to the secret surgeon, shoot his friend because he asked him to, but then from there, he goes into, what they end up in like, what is this? Okay, did I miss something? Are they in like a weapons museum? Is that where this place is? There's just knives in cases.
The, like, Yakuza or whoever is like chasing after him.
Yeah.
Like, you know, they're the gang. And yeah, this is where, for me, it got like, why do action movies, I think I even wrote it down in my notes, like, why do they become all of a sudden comical? You know, like, I don't think of Wick as, like, a comedy action movie, but, like, when he's fighting in there, and they're in that, like, like, museum of old weapons, because then he starts putting the gun together just to, like, get the one shot out, spin it, and then use it one time to shoot the guy. You're like, what are you doing? You know, like, why wouldn't you just build it? I mean, cool, yes, but, like, it was too jokey to me. Like, why? If he would have like had a few more rounds in it and used it as an actual like, I just made this. I have 6 shots. I'm gonna use all 6, and then I'll get rid of it. No, he did it for one shot, one thing. It took him like 5 minutes to put the fucking thing together while everyone's chasing him. You know, and that was the thing with the. Okay, so this is where I'm gonna start griping a little bit.
Okay,
if you indulge me,
you and I are gonna disagree on this.
Probably. Is it cool? Yes. Right. He goes upstairs. All of a sudden they're fighting. Oh, not all of a sudden. They're fighting, and then all of a sudden they realize there's just glass cases full of daggers and axes and all sides of sharp objects, more so. Not just like guns, but a lot of stabby items, right? So it was very comical because they both like notice, and then they're like, oh, and then they're smashing each other into it, which is fine.
Yeah.
But it just became like, in my mind, you had 2 dudes up there when there was like 5 running together. And I just kept thinking, where's the other 3? Like, why are there only 2 caught him?
Slipped him. They probably
slipped. What, on a fucking banana peel, like down the stairs? No, they're assassins. They're fucking.
Let me tell you what I wrote in my notes about this scene that you're griping so much.
Me.
That this is the greatest action scene in the franchise. This scene here, this one you were complaining about. Yes.
No,
this is the best action scene. Probably
in
just
the
best
whole
scene in
franchise.
of the John Wick movies.
Now, if you were to say this movie, I would be like, okay, I can see it. That's what we should start doing. We should start rating the fight scenes at the end of each of these episodes. I wish we would have done that.
Okay, well, maybe
But
we
no,
will.
you're wrong. Why would you think that?
It's at least the best in the 3 that we have watched thus far. Granted, we got 2 more movies to go, but this is the best scene out of John Wick 1, 2, or 3.
No,
Tell me
because
I'm
even in the end of this movie, upstairs in the glass case, when they're throwing each other through the glass cases, and that was very comical too, which I understand, but like when he's fighting the 2 dudes, and then he's fighting, oh my God, I can't think of his name, Iron Chef. When he's fighting him, that was a great fight. And and everyone had respect for each other, which also made it awesome. I felt like, even though I feel like John didn't really have that, like he was holding him back. I feel like at times, because I don't know, whatever. I feel like obviously they could have killed him. We're gonna get to that. Okay, we'll get to that part.
We'll get to that.
No, you're no.
Okay,
I'm not being lukewarm anymore with you, Josh. No,
listen.
You need to rethink. You need to rethink your life, friend.
I don't wanna. So straight from there, we go to the horse stables. Now, normally I don't go, this scene to this scene to this scene and go through the whole movie. But this is all part of that, like, first 20, 30 minutes that I just said is fucking awesome. So we go into the horse stables.
Yeah.
He uses a horse as a weapon, Tim.
That was cool.
As a weapon. That was freaking sweet.
But did you like that he kept using it?
A little bit, yeah.
A little bit, because it feels like it's on par for Wick. Because if you notice, John Wick does a lot of the same moves, which in my mind, I think is a cool...
If it works. Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Like, he's so trained, by the guild of assassins or whatever it was, that he knows how, if I get you in this, I'm just going to leg lock you and do that, like, tumble thing over. So he does it over and over and over again. So using the horse to just kick people into the rest of the barn.
Yeah.
Hey, if it's working.
Kick him in the balls.
Let's roll. Kick him in the balls.
So from here, he rides a horse, fights a bunch of fucking bikers. Just great stuff's going on all around. From here, then he goes to the ballet. He has a ticket. What's a ticket? We don't know exactly. This is one of those things that you said you like where they just have things, and you know it means something. You don't know all the details.
Well, he's got to go to that safety deposit box, right? Doesn't this is the one where he goes to the deposit box and he pulls out the thing and like a new suit or something?
That might be the ticket.
Wait, is that the one? Yeah. It looks like rosary beads.
Listen, they all start to blend together at some point.
They actually kind of are. This one and the second one, I'm not gonna lie, because we keep drinking while we're doing this. They're kind of blended.
Why not?
No, but yeah, they look like like a rosary bead. You know what a rosary bead is?
Of course, I know what a rosary bead is. Like an anal
bead? I don't
bead?
know what you do, you heathen. I don't know what you do with your time.
Anal
I take
beads?
that back.
Is that what we're talking about?
No. You ever think? Okay, I won't say the joke.
So Angelica Houston is in this fucking movie.
Yes, let's go.
She is the director. The first movie I ever saw in theaters was The Addams Family. I was 5 years old. 5 years old. I remember seeing The Addams Family, and then here we are, all these years later, Angelica Houston back.
I think I remember her most. Wasn't she in that movie like Witches or The Witches or whatever?
She was, man.
Dude, I remember that the most of her being in because it was so gnarly. Oh, saw it as a kid. I'm still fucked up from it. What the fuck?
They'll fuck you up.
Ugh. Because it's all practical.
Oh, they did a remake with Anne Hathaway that was real shit. It was bad.
Yeah, I didn't watch that.
Yeah, you didn't need to. So, she doesn't want to help him at first. She's like, the fucking high table's after you.
Yeah.
I'm not going to do it. And he's like, you have to. There's a ticket. You have to do it. So anyway, she does end up doing it. She takes the ticket, tears the ticket. Apparently you get branded. She had to brand him for tearing his ticket. It gets branded on the back with a big metal spike, whatever.
I think it was like a cross or something. It looked like almost an upside down cross. It kind of looked like you got branded with, but I don't know.
Well, that's sacrilege.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I was like, you bring in rosary beads and then you're doing that.
We have the adjudicator. So there's this lady who is on the hunt for John Wick. She's not one of the hired assassins after him. No. She's from the high table, and she's after him because he broke policy. Not
she's administrative.
She's fucking HR. Fuck HR. Fucking bitch. So she is here because he broke policy by killing inside. What, Tim?
See, remember last time we were talking about...
you talk, I'm pouring whiskey.
I got you, fam. Now, how do people know what's going on? Remember, we were talking about that,
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. How does she know so quickly?
How does she know everything?
I
that's
wrote
what
that
we were
down.
talking about. Yeah, like she knows that Morpheus.
How did she know Angelica Houston had just helped him like 5 minutes ago?
How? And how did she know that? But then she also blames Winston. Knows that he set a timer for an hour for his own thing and and he was getting rid of Winston. Then she went after Morpheus and was like, "Yo, your shit is done too." And then she's out there and
going after everybody. She's firing everybody. Fucking HR.
Yeah, I don't understand. I don't understand how she knows everything. Which then I guess leads into that's how everybody knows because they're a bunch of assassins, but yet they kill a bunch of people or they kill people for a living, but they tell everybody about it. Like this is what I don't understand. Like loose lips sink ships, my friend.
I know. Who are you allowed to tell and who aren't you allowed to tell?
That's what I'm saying. So we're like,
can I tell my wife? If she's not an assassin?
Is this a Mr. and Mrs. Smith thing? You know, because
we're talking about like,
well, in the second one, when we were discussing the whole the bad guy, I forget his name at this moment in time. He's the reason why he killed his sister. He just sent Wick, and then everybody went after Wick. It's like, why are you going after Wick if we know that he's the one who sent the order? That's what we were talking about. And then me, you, and our guests were talking about, like, well, maybe only so many people know. Apparently, throw that the fuck out the window.
Apparently, everybody knows.
Everybody knows. Scream it from a mountain. You know? Like, you're not supposed to rob a bank with multiple people because someone's going to give you up. That's all I'm trying to say, Josh.
I wouldn't give you up.
I don't understand.
I would protect you.
I know, because you'll shoot me first.
I would shoot you and pee on you.
I'll shoot
I got you. All right. So the adjudicator comes in. Like you said, she fires Winston. She fires the hobo assassin. She's like, you guys done fucked up. Hobo assassin, you helped John Wick. Winston, you gave him a head start. You're out. It's done. And then, I wrote here same thing. How did she know to go here? How did she know how to go? But who knows? She did. So this is a movie. Here's also what I wrote down, Tim. This is a movie that you can follow just fine, just through the action and the fun. Like, you can just follow it and be like, yeah, John Wick's running. Oh, these people showed up. But you would have to pay really close attention to try and follow all the details, and even then, you're still not going to know every fucking thing because the world is so intricate, and there's little details of this person, has a ticket with this person. This person is in with this. But even if you're not paying full attention, if you're just drinking a little bit, kind of watching, you can still follow along enough to know, oh, John Wick's on the run. He fucked up. This HR lady is going to catch him, you know?
Yeah.
This
one I feel like was more, and this is a pet peeve of mine with writing. Like, the first one made sense in the aspect of it was such a revenge story. You know, everything I feel like happened very organically, to where in this one, they wrote things to happen just to make it happen. Like, there's no reason why Angelica Houston's character, the ballerina crew, should have ever helped Wick at all. Like, even though you had the ticket, they should have been like, your ticket's forfeited. Everything you have is forfeited. Even Halle Berry with the medallion should have been, she was even saying, like, this doesn't matter. Yeah. You broke the fucking rules.
Has so many more tokens and coins and markers. There's so many. Everybody owes somebody something.
Well, they had the coin, which I did appreciate. John gave up his last coin for his dog, which was awesome. But like, you have the coin, you have the marker, and then you have
these tokens in this one.
No, you have the coin, you have the marker, and then you have a ticket, and then you have like the guy when they go
way more often.
Yeah, what's the problem?
I'm just saying that much that there's a lot more.
Oh. I'm just saying that it felt like that they were just writing them to do things instead of it being organic. Like, John should have got fucking killed so many times in this movie that he shouldn't be alive anymore. Whether it's between the ballerinas should have took him out, or even at the very end, the two dudes, the two Asian guys that he was fighting, they kept stopping because they were like, "I appreciate you. Like, this is a very fun fight. Let's keep going." They're showing honor, but they still could have killed him.
Well, then we wouldn't have John Wick 4 next week, Tim. We'd be out of the job. All right,
you're getting paid.
Yeah, Halle Berry. What the fuck? He goes, he meets Halle Berry, like you said. He's like, "Hey, I got this ticket. You got to help me." She's like, "No, the fuck I don't." And he's like, "Yeah, please." And she's like, "Okay."
I've got the golden ticket. Sorry.
So
it just popped in.
She runs dogs. All right. Halle Berry runs dogs. First of all, Halle Berry, 52 years old.
First of all, she's looking great. Okay. But second of all, she's running the Continental in Casablanca.
Well, sure. Okay. When I say runs dogs, I mean she got dogs as like weapons. Not that that's her job.
Okay.
She runs dogs. But okay,
got
she's
dogs.
at the Casablanca
that dog.
Continental. But she's got dogs. John Wick, you know what John Wick's pit bull's name?
Dog.
Doesn't have a name. It's unnamed.
He just calls him dog.
Do you know what his puppy's name was that got murked in the first movie?
Daisy.
Oh, look at you go. Okay.
Bitch.
Do you know the names of the two dogs, Halle Berry's two dogs?
Yeah. Cujo and Who's a good boy?
Well, it wasn't that. I don't know either. I know they had names. I wrote them down, but I can't find them.
They were names
But
that I can't pronounce.
I know this much. Those two dogs were played by 5 different Belgian Malinois, and the names of the actor dogs were Boyka, Icar, Ty, Santana, and Sam 7, in case you were wondering. And also, in case you were wondering, in real life, Halle Berry has 2 Labradoodles named Jackson and Roman. A little unrelated, but I thought that they were cute.
Did you say Sam 7?
Sam 7.
What happened to fucking 1 through 6?
Oh, we don't talk about that, Tim.
What's that?
So Barry trained with the dogs for 2 to 3 hours a day so that they would react more naturally to her commands.
Okay, well, yeah.
Which is pretty cool. Pretty cool.
Yeah.
Hey, you know, we talked about how everybody's an assassin. There's violinists, there's hobos, there's all this. What about this sushi assassin? We don't see him do anything cool, but the HR lady goes and talks to the sushi guy. Remember, he's a sushi assassin.
What do you mean you don't get to see him do anything cool?
He made sushi? What?
He's the bad guy the rest of the fucking movie.
False. That's not the same guy.
Yes, it is.
He was wearing a chef hat. There's no way. He didn't wear a chef hat later in the movie.
He took it. You could take it. This hat actually comes off, Josh. Did you not know?
I did not recognize that. Are
you
telling me
serious?
Zero is the sushi assassin?
Who? What's his name?
Zero, the bald guy?
Yeah, she goes to him and she's like, "Yo, I need you to like do some stuff." And he's like, I have served, and I am willing to serve." What's the phrase again?
Something like that, yeah.
I have served, and I will be of service.
Yeah. I thought he meant like with making sushi rolls or something.
Why the fuck? What is going on? Why do you make
I really didn't realize this. This is kind of
yell
blowing my
into
mind.
the ether? John Wick. I forget his name. He's the fucking Iron Chef, dude.
I have his name written down, and we will get to it.
Yeah, well, apparently you don't know that he's the sushi. Yeah, Zero.
I didn't.
Yeah, bro.
But okay.
Are you? Oh my god, you make me so mad sometimes.
You can yell at me later.
Mark DeCasas.
Yeah, that's right. The high table. They come for the ballerina folks. We already said that. He had his ticket. They get mad. Oh yeah, we didn't talk about this. You know the punishment to Angelica Houston. She just put like a little sword through her hands. It wasn't that bad.
But they also killed a bunch of her guys. Like, if she's not gonna
hurts.
die, why would you kill a bunch of her guys?
Yeah,
That's fucked up.
So Barry and Wick, they wind up going. They're trying to go meet the elder at the high table. So they go talk to this dude, the dude who tells Wick he's got to go to the edge of the desert and look up, and the elder will find you. I don't know what the fuck that means.
Yeah, he's told he's got to go and like be on the verge of death, and then keep walking.
Again.
Like when you die, keep walking and look up to the east, and there'll be a shooting star on the west, and then piss. There's a lot of piss in this episode.
Piss into the wind. No, wait, don't piss into the wind. So, in exchange for this, like, information or whatever, he's like, "Yo, Halle Berry, give me a dog." She says no. He's like, "If I can't have him, nobody can." And he shoots it.
Yeah, do you know that was a guy who was in Game of Thrones.
Oh, yes.
Correct. Bronn.
The dog is not wearing, like, a secret vest. It's clearly on his body, and he just shoots him directly in the bulletproof vest. So the dog's fine. I think that they honestly learned their lesson. I think that they were like, people don't like when you fuck with dogs. We're not going to kill any more dogs. No. And people, guess what? In the John Wick universe, don't fuck with an assassin's dog. Because then what does Halle Berry do? Goes fucking ham. Everybody goes ham. John Wick and Halle Berry and 2 dogs just got to beat up a bunch of people. And these dogs bite dick. Did you count the amount of dicks that they bought? My God, they bit every dick.
You know, I didn't. I knew I didn't have to because I knew you would.
I wish I had. I'm sitting here thinking about this now. They bit almost every dick.
They bit a lot of dicks.
Probably at least 8 dicks I saw them
Would
bite.
you say that they bit the equivalent of a bushel of dicks? A bag of dicks?
I would say a plethora.
Plethora? El Guapo, how much is a plethora?
It's a conversation for another time, Tim. No, I don't think so, Timbo. So they do. This is the scene you were talking about that I think that they expected while making the scene. That they're like, this is the scene that's going to blow people away. It's fine. It's an okay action sequence. It's a good action sequence. I'll go so far as to say it's good. But in the world of the John Wick franchise, it was not a mind-blowing, expansive action sequence.
No, the only time I really liked it is when I noticed that John was in the background still fighting, when it was more on, like, Halle Berry and the dogs doing stuff. And then you'd see in the background little bits of, like, John beating someone up and taking them down. Like, I thought that was kind of cool. And some of the tracking shots of, like, them doing stuff and then falling over and, like, you follow the dog, jumping on the dude who goes through the window. It was a fun sequence. It wasn't bad. It's just...
Those dogs bit so much dick. So finally, we get out to the desert. And you know what? Deserts are boring. I think deserts make a boring setting in a movie.
Really?
It's just sand. Big whoop. We've seen it.
Do you not like Dune?
I actually love Dune. But that's the exception to the rule. And the Mummy, the Mummy kind of makes it work.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll put it this way. A movie being set in the desert is different. If it's just a movie that's like, hey, we're going to go to the desert for one scene, it's always just the same shit. Oh, I'm walking around. I'm real thirsty. Where is stuff there? I just see sand. Like, okay, I know what a desert is. I know.
Okay.
We all know what a desert is.
I see what you're saying.
Also, the desert looks so fake. The background was the most CGI looking in the whole movie. The fakest setting, and all it is fucking sand. You tell me you couldn't find a place with sand?
Well, I'm pretty sure they're going to fly everybody out to a fucking desert.
I don't know.
Like a desert like that. Like, they're not at, like, Death Valley desert, You got to go to fucking rolling hills and shit.
And then Wick makes it to the Elder. He don't look old.
No, he didn't seem that old. He was handsome, though. He wasn't old.
In fact, almost every other actor in this movie is far older than him.
Yes. Maybe just Elder by title.
I mean, it must be.
Yeah.
So he tells Wick, you got to do something for me, and I'll reverse your excommunicado, and then you'll be an assassin again. You'll be working. He's like, what is it? What do I have to do? You got to kill Winston, the manager. Man, fuck that. That dude's cool. Winston is a cool dude. He gave you a head start.
Yeah, I don't know why of all the people he was like, you got to kill Winston. Like
because Winston had given him the head start. They were like, done.
Yeah, but fucking Morpheus gave him the gun that killed. Like, that's what she even said, the adjudicator. She's like, you gave him the gun in the 7 rounds. How she knew also 7 rounds, once again. Loose lips. But, like, you think maybe him, or he'd be like, you're now my lapdog. Like, that's what I was thinking. When I first saw it, I was like, oh, he's going to be like his lapdog, who now he has to go kill, without mercy, and he's just now forever indebted to this guy. So I think that's
what it was going to be. He just wanted them to start with Winston.
Yes, that is what he was going to be. But I thought it was going to be a little more, different. I didn't think he was going to go after Winston.
He also had to cut off a finger, his own finger.
Yeah, I don't remember him saying he had to do it. It just felt like he had to fucking do
it. He didn't tell him to. He just did it. John Wick's just like, ah!
Dude, that'd be so funny. He's like, I didn't. He just like goes like, you have to go kill Winston, and then he does it like, yo, man, I didn't tell you to do that. Like, that's
what are you doing, John Wick?
Like, dude, I don't even like blood, baby.
So we leave the desert. We get a scene of Yayan Rahuin, the dude from The Raid.
Sure.
Now, have you seen the Raid movies?
Yes. I've seen at least the first one. I was trying to see the second one. I haven't. I don't know why I haven't. I just haven't.
The second one, I think, is
dude, that hallway fight scene, bro. Smash, 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 smash. I love that.
The second one, I think, is even better than the first. We're gonna have to.
I know that's what everyone says, but someone gave me a DVD, and I don't have a DVD player because everything's streaming nowadays.
I have it on Blu-ray. It's very good. So we get a cool little look at him. We got to talk about this subway scene with when he gets faced by Zero, which is I didn't know this, the sushi assassin. He confronts him, and they're face to face, like 10 feet away, and then John Wick just disappears. What the fuck?
Ninja,
that was
bro.
the dumbest shit I've ever seen.
Was that in the subway, or was that was in like the train station, right?
Well, a subway and a train station are pretty damn close.
Well, a little different.
Okay,
whatever.
In the train station.
Yeah, with all the people.
Right, exactly.
But it was cool because then his buddy like showed up behind Wick, and then like Wick punched him, and then Wick disappeared.
Yeah, it was so lame. Literally, someone walked in front of him, and he just disappeared. It was impossible. impossible and dumb.
But Zero did it too.
It was the dumbest scene in the movie.
Have you seen people now point out the Jason Bourne disappearing?
Oh, yeah, behind the car.
Yeah,
he's
you see
like
a red jacket. Yeah, that's so funny.
Yeah, it was
It's
so
all right.
stupid.
You know what? I don't have a problem with that. I thought it was fine.
So
it
you
just
have a
added
problem.
more to the mystique of the boogeyman, I felt like.
Mystique.
It wasn't
what
like,
mystique? It literally wasn't possible.
Yeah, that's the whole point. John Wick does the impossible. That's how he got out, Josh. Watch a fucking movie.
I didn't like it. There's no explanation. He just fucking goes invisible like he's the fucking Predator. It's a bad scene. It's a flaw.
Ugh. Agree to disagree.
But it leads into a samurai motorcycle fight that is pretty cool.
Especially when you watched it when they put them in lightsabers.
Oh, I haven't seen that. But there's a very obvious stunt double shot of Wick riding.
Oh, yeah.
And he goes onto the sidewalk coming
Yeah,
right
I was
going
to
to
say on the curb. He jumps the curb. Yeah.
It's very obviously not Keanu Reeves.
Which is fine, you know?
Yeah.
Let the stunt double get some pay, baby. Let him do work.
But I like that it's ironic and it's funny that John Wick makes it to safety by crashing out and literally reaching his hand up and putting it on the step of the Continental. So he is now safe in the Continental when he's being hunted for not following the rules and laws of the Continental.
Well, here's the thing. That did make me laugh because all in my head I just heard home base when you used to play like Manhunt as a kid.
Oh, accent free. You can't get me.
But isn't it okay? But like, if John went out to the fucking desert, did some ayahuasca with the elder, right?
Right.
He said he's fine
if he kills Winston.
If he kills Winston, but doesn't he like get a pass? Or was his hit? I guess his hit was still on him.
Yeah, he got to do the he's got to do the deed.
If everyone knows everything that's going on, shouldn't the administrator, the adjudicator, whatever, know like, hey, let him go do the fucking hit, and if he doesn't do the hit, then we'll kill him.
No, she doesn't know that thing. She knows everything else.
How? She knows everything else? Garbage.
So they get inside. Winston refuses to step down. He's like, I'm not resigning from the job here. Yeah. And then Wick refuses to kill Winston. So the adjudicator rules that the... Huh?
No, I'm listening to what you're saying, and I'm just frustrated.
Okay. No, tell me your frustrations before I move on, Tim. I care. I care to hear.
Because... why the fuck did we just go to the desert? You know, like, why did you cut off your finger? The moment you come back, you can't even do anything.
He wasn't supposed to cut off the finger. We went over this.
Well, I know we did go over this. He got high off the desert. He was having a good time. It was a good party. Some people lose fingers. Things happen. It's okay, Josh. But anyway, like, he does all this shit to get back in the good graces, and then immediately, like, there isn't even, like, a real good... I don't know, like, moment, will he, won't he? He's just like, yeah, no, I don't feel like killing him anymore. Okay.
Listen, they're buddies.
If I was Halle Berry in that scene, like, if she was, like, showed up, I'd be like, then why the fuck? Because what's going to happen to her? You know? Like, I just put my life on the line for you, and you're not even going to do the thing? We're still back at square one, you asshole. You know? That's the anger of it. I remember even watching it the first time. I even was like, then what the fuck are we doing? But whatever.
It's a valid question, Tim. Valid question. So the adjudicator rules that the hotel is now deconsecrated. It is no longer a safe place. It is not a, official Continental, basically, which means that the rules no longer apply. So she tells old Zero, old sushi man, while he's shaving his own head in the lobby for some reason.
Yeah. Apparently there's a barbershop. It's fine.
That he can go kill Wick, and he seems pretty happy about that. And we get like our first major gun-fu action shoot-'em-up scene, because it's been a lot of hand-to-hand and a lot of bladed weapons. And then right here, I think, is where we get our first, it's actual shooting-'em-up kind of gun-fu action sequence. You're looking like you don't...
You had that with the Halle Berry and the dogs. They were shooting.
Yeah, but that was more kind of doggish. There was dogs.
The dogs dog that scene, bro.
The dogs don't have guns. But
don't dog the scene.
Lance Reddick as, what's his name, Sharon, the manager?
It's Lance Armstrong, but sure.
Literally not.
Oh, yeah. Sorry, thinking of somebody else. Keep going.
Not the bicyclist.
I don't know.
Not the guy with ball cancer who
Dude,
we
strong,
aren't
bro.
allowed to admire anymore because he was taking steroids or some shit when he won all those
Oh
medals.
yeah, that's right.
Yeah. No. So
Anyway.
Lance Reddick,
Yes.
Okay.
He's dope. That guy's
the
awesome.
other guy, we get to see him do some damage. His first time, he gets a gun. He goes running.
Yeah.
He gets in on the action. Lance Reddick, 56 years old at the time of this movie. I'm just gonna keep getting everybody's age because they're all old, but they're kicking
it's
ass.
fine. I just love the fact that Winston was like, "Yeah, we ain't doing this shit. And enjoy. You'll make the Continental proud, there, bud. I'm gonna be over here listening to music and just hoping you guys win the day.
Go have some fun."
Yeah.
So we get our. This is what you were talking about earlier. Zero Sushi Man and John Wick. They have a big fight. Mark Dacascos, something like that.
Cascos.
55 years old here. Still kicking ass. Okay, you keep saying he's Iron Chef. When I'm looking at him, you know what I said? I was like, I know him from other things, yada yada. But I was like, there's one thing in particular what's my core?
Hold on. Can I guess it?
You're probably gonna get it. Go ahead.
Double Dragon?
Double Dragon. He's a double dragon.
Yes.
He's Jimmy Lee, the older brother who wears the red outfit. Was player 2 in the arcade game. He was player 2 in Double Dragon. Terrible movie, but I loved
but
it.
it's so much fun. It's such a
Loved it
terrible
as a
movie. But did you ever watch I think it's Only the Strong, right? The Capoeira movie? Banana way, banana way, banana. You never watched that? He was in that too. Yeah, he tries to like teach these kids, like a group of high schoolers, that are the trouble kids. And he teaches them martial. He finally relates to them by teaching them like martial arts.
I know what movie you're talking about. No, I never saw this movie.
Yeah, dude, come on, man. Then he's got to fight him at the end. They all fight capoeira.
Oh,
That's what that's.
I
Like the
remember in
handstand
Bob's
fighter.
Burgers. Bob's Burgers capoeira. The dude fought Bob with his hair and made him poop his pants.
He did. That's true. You ever watch? I forgot which Tony Jaa movie was, but Tony Jaa did. He fought a dude doing capoeira, and he just would kick his hand out when the guy was trying to do like a handstand kick in his face. He's like, "I'm just gonna kick your."
I like
your
Tony
digits,
Jaa. That
bro."
sounds like him. It's a cool.
Tony
movie.
Jaa. Yeah,
Yeah.
dude. I think it's like the Protector.
Probably. There was like 5 of those.
Yeah.
And did you know Mark Dacascos almost became a monk in real life?
Yeah, I can see it.
Exactly. My wife was like, sorry, whiskey book. My wife was watching it and she's like, what do I know this guy from? I think he played a monk in something. He looks like he was a monk. So I Googled Mark Dacascos monk, and he never played a monk, but it was like, he came very close to becoming a monk. And he's like, yeah, I was almost a monk. And I said, well, he just almost was a monk in real life, baby.
Dude, how'd she know, bro? How'd she know?
Their fight, though, lasts a long time. I love a good, like, kung fu fight that just keeps going.
Yeah.
It's one of the things The Raid was so good at. Those fights just keep fucking going. And
Now,
the longer they go, the more intense they get.
did you like this fight? And I'm going to include the two guys, before the big boss fight, where they keep throwing John through the glasses or through the glass cases and stuff like that.
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Did you like this style of fight where it was in this like weird glass?
I like the Glass Dojo thing.
Yeah, like glass. We'll say sure dojo, penthouse, whatever it is, floor. We'll say floor. Did you like that over John Wick 2, the funhouse fight action
absolutely.
sequence?
Yeah.
Me too. Yeah, I didn't like the
looked
funhouse
so much
mirrors.
cooler aesthetically. It was so much cooler. I feel like
Yeah.
this fight was choreographed better. It was just
Yeah. I didn't like
better.
them like jokingly throwing John. I feel like that once again, I think two got too comedy. We were like, where does it keep throwing Wick through all the glass counter? I keep saying counters, cases or whatever they are. I feel like that was getting too much. But
Well,
that was a good,
there's
yeah,
like
I
a
thought it was a good
big
fight scene.
a big comedy shtick in the next one, which I guess we will save for
I'm
John
not
Wick.
gonna lie, I haven't seen John Wick 4.
Oh, well, there's one big comedy shtick that killed in my theater. Everybody loved it, so I'm curious to hear your thoughts on that. I haven't seen it
Listen, I
since
don't think I
theaters,
saw it,
so it'd be a good one. But
Because when did
all
this
right,
come
so,
out? When did 4 come out?
Like 2 years ago?
2023, right?
Yeah, like 2 years ago.
Yeah, I don't think I saw that one because I was too busy like just being
Fucking bitches.
a parent and stuff like that. Yeah,
Oh.
like I get to go to the theater anymore.
All right. Oh, so here's where here's where we said we're gonna talk about Jason Mantzoukas. We hadn't yet, and we're at the very end. But there's a fake killing of John Wick. Winston, does a little shoots him. He knows he's wearing a bulletproof suit. My thing is, how did John Wick survive that fall? He could be like, yeah, he'll survive the gun, but he falls like 10 stories. Anyways.
Yeah, and he's full viciously too. He like hits the fire
hits fucking
escape
everything.
and goes through and just like lands.
But
So
this is where
I haven't seen the fourth movie, so I don't know the intricacies of it. So in my opinion, I'm like Winston turned on John.
Oh,
it seemed like.
See, okay, and listen, I don't remember. I saw it in theaters. There's a couple scenes that I remember. My thing was, Winston ain't gonna turn. It's like he knows he's wearing a bulletproof, suit. Remember?
Sure, but then when he did it, and then he fell over, like, and the guy goes like, "Good move, sir." I was like, "Oh shit, yo!" Like Winston just played everybody. That's pretty fucked. So at the end, when John was like, "I'm gonna kill everybody," I'm like, "Well, yeah, now you should totally go kill Winston."
You should have killed him to begin with.
Which you should have done.
I didn't take it that way. I took it as it's gonna be they were in on it together. We'll see.
We'll see
Next week. But
I mean, I'll find out. So
this is where Jason Mantzoukas sticks him in a cart and wheels him to Morpheus. And I just put in my notes, how weird is it Jason Mantzoukas is in this movie?
Yeah, but this is a time that he was in like everything. He's all over the place.
Mantzoukas is a funny dude.
He's so funny. He has the podcast, like How Did This Get Made?
How Did This Get
Which
Made? I
is
love How Did
hilarious.
This Get Made.
So funny. Yeah, so why not? Why not put him in everything? It's always like a weird thing. Like, remember when Jude Law back in like the early 2000s and late 90s was in everything? And then like
Including My
Jennifer Lawrence
Dreams.
was in everything. Huh?
I said, yeah, he was in everything, including My Dreams.
I heard it. I just wanted to make sure we were talking about the same thing.
Yep.
Just want you to repeat it. I love that we keep calling him Morpheus also, because he's the Bowery King, right? Is that what it is?
Yeah, I don't the hobo
I
assassin
can't
king.
say that. Yeah, hobo assassin.
So Morpheus, he'd been sliced up. He had 7 cuts for the 7 bullets. He's pissed at the high table, and he tells them, he says, if you cut a king, you better cut him to the quick. I don't know exactly what that means, but it sounded fucking badass.
Yeah, it sounded cool, and I'm with you too. I agree. I'm like, oh, this is cool, but the fuck are we talking?
Wow,
cut him dead.
shit,
Cut
I'm
him
confused,
the core.
but horny. So
What?
then,
Why are you
yeah.
horny?
he asks Wick if Wick is pissed, and Wick just kind of slowly lifts his head and is like, yeah. And then it's done, and you're just like, fuck yeah. We're going hard.
Horde.
And that's the movie, man. That's it.
That's it. You wrapped it up in 50 minutes.
Well,
I think we
let's
went
take a look.
longer without a guest.
I know.
Guest
Well,
this
I knew
episode.
my notes were like twice as long on this movie. I feel like I had a lot to talk about on this movie. The kill count. All right.
Hold on. Can I say something? I feel like
No.
they missed out on an opportunity. Like they did a really great homage or a really quick nod to the Matrix when Winston's like, "Yo, what do you need? What can I get you?" He's like, "Guns, lots of guns," which is obviously in the Matrix.
Yeah.
But they should have done another one when Wick goes and tries to kill those guys and when they're assaulting, the attack on the Continental. Wick should have came back in and be like, "Ugh, upgrades," because he can't shoot him.
should've
He's
just
gonna
fucking-
dude.
Done running up the fucking pillars and done somersaults and shit while shooting.
Could have. All right. Sorry, I interrupted.
Guns. Kill count.
Yeah.
124 death by gun.
Damn.
Again, I get these stats. This is from a Cineblend article. If they're wrong, it's not my fucking fault. Blades. It says 32. That feels low to me.
That
I
does
feel
feel
like they
kind of
stab
low.
a lot of people. But then I
mean,
said,
there's like 15 in the fucking one thing alone, right? Something like that.
but the blades, okay, but the blade fights lasted longer, so maybe it just felt like there was more blade murder because the fights took longer.
Yeah, maybe.
Other, which could
I
be
can
anything
have it.
other than guns or blades, 11.
Like a book.
A book. For a total, or a horse, a total of 167 on-screen deaths. Which means, Tim, right now, do you know what time it is?
It's game time.
Letterbox time.
It's letterbox time. Ooh.
All right, so on Letterboxd, this movie comes in with an average rating of 3.7 out of 5. That is out of 863,754 reviews. The most commonly rated, the most common rating for it is 4 stars with 32%. Now, I ask you, Tim, what is your Letterboxd rating of the movie?
This is an easier one than the other two. I'm going solid 3. Right down the middle. It was fun. It was a good time. Like you said, you didn't need to think too much. I feel like for me, I don't need comedy in my Wick movies. I just need pure action and just hatred and revenge. So I don't want him to be like silly and jokey, which I feel like happens a lot in action movies. But yeah, no, man, I was even thinking before we started, I was like, what's my rating? 3. Solid 3. That's fine.
All right. So I almost went up on this one. This is my favorite of the 3 so far.
Really?
Yeah. I was going to say by far, but I'm going to give it a 4 stars, which is the same I gave the others. But I'm at a 4 star. I almost went 4.5. I'm keeping it a 4. But even though they're all 4s, if I had to rank them, this one's top. This one's above. This is my favorite of them. So before we wrap it up, Tim, before we take off, just you kind of gave me a little bit of final thoughts here. Give me your final thoughts.
Yeah, no. Like I said, it's fun, great time, a lot of action. I think we both agree though with all the action's so up front in the first 20 minutes of it. The dogs are kind of cool, and then it just is. At the end, there's some good action that ends it with it, but I think at times I was kind of more like, okay, what are we doing? Let's get going. The high table thing was cool, but like the idea of like him, like I said, the idea of him going and doing these things and chopping the ring off, and then immediately like turning on it, I feel like was a slap in the face to his wife. And I feel like he didn't even really process it or have some. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I was like, what are you doing? Even for Winston, I get he's your boy, but like, what the fuck? So that's where I land with it. It's a fun movie. It's a good time. I don't hate it. I like it. I wouldn't say it's the best out of the 3. And yeah, what do you think, Josh? Where are you at? What are your thoughts?
No, okay. The first 20 minutes and the last 20 minutes of this movie are just fucking great. Now, it is a longer movie. It's a little, 2 hours, 11 minutes, as we said. Still, just a good fucking movie. I think this movie is so much more fun than the previous movie. Like, way more fun. I think it's more fun than the first movie. I think it's the most entertaining of the 3. I hate the disappearing in the train station. I hate that the sushi man never came back or did anything after he made sushi that one time. I have critiques. But I still think that this is the best. Now, I think the 4th is actually widely considered the best one by most people. So I am curious to see, because I haven't seen it since theaters. And when I saw it in theaters, I hadn't seen the others in a couple years, because I watched all 3 of these right when the 3rd one came out. So I'm curious to see my thoughts on the 4th.
So far, my order is definitely it's in the order that it came out. It's 1, 2, and 3. Because I'm a sucker. I love revenge stories. I love it. And since the first one was such a good revenge story, and just the allure of who he is and finding out about this world as they're like setting it all up, I thought it was so cool. And then the second one, it got a little over-explaining, like I said, and it got a little weird. And then this one just is too. I agree with you. Beginning, end, solid. Middle, they definitely could have chopped some spots. It didn't need to be over 2 hours or even close to the runtime it is.
All right. Well, that we have said our piece here on The Binge. Be sure to check us out. Follow us on Twitter. Follow us on the social media sites. Follow us on Letterboxd, where we are The Binge Podcast. And we will be back next week for John Wick, Chapter 4. Tim, I would cheers you, but I already drank all my booze.
Yeah,
it's empty. So I will air
toast.
And we will see y'all next week. Catch you on the flippity flop.